When it comes to street food, the Philippines is a paradise of bold flavors and unforgettable experiences. Today, we're diving into the most famous street foods in the Philippines, each with its own story, flavor, and tradition. From grilled intestines to silken tofu, and even a dish that pushes boundaries like no other, these are the bites that define Filipino culture. But what makes them so iconic? And would you dare to try them all? Stick around because the answers might surprise you. Let's start with a dish that's equal parts delicious and daring, isaw. It's one of the most beloved street foods in the Philippines, and for good reason. These skewers of chicken or pork intestines are not just food, they're a tradition. The preparation of isaw is meticulous. The intestines are cleaned thoroughly, then boiled with spices like bay leaves and peppercorns to infuse them with flavor and soften the texture. Once prepped, they're skewered and grilled over a charcoal flame, basted with a savory, sweet marinade made from soy sauce, vinegar, and brown sugar. When people talk about the most daring street foods in the world, Ballute is always at the top of the list. This fertilized duck egg, complete with a partially developed embryo, is both a delicacy and a cultural icon in the Philippines. The process begins with fertilized duck eggs incubated for 14 to 21 days, just long enough for the embryo to develop. The eggs are then boiled and kept warm in baskets, ready to be sold on street corners late at night. Eating Ballute is a multi-step experience. First, you sip the warm, savory broth straight from the shell. It's rich, slightly salty, and incredibly comforting. Then you move on to the yolk, which is creamy and buttery with a hint of sweetness. Finally, there's the embryo itself, complete with feathers, bones, and all. For some, this is the ultimate test of bravery. But Ballute isn't just about the challenge, it's about the tradition. For many Filipinos, it's a late-night snack, enjoyed with friends and paired with a splash of vinegar or a pinch of salt. It's also believed to have health benefits, often hailed as an energy booster. Tahoe is more than just food. It's a childhood memory, a morning ritual, and a symbol of Filipino comfort. This sweet snack is made of 3 simple yet perfectly harmonious ingredients: silken tofu, caramelized sugar syrup, and tapioca pearls. The preparation of Tahoe is straightforward yet iconic. The silken tofu is steamed until warm and custard-like, giving it an ultra-smooth texture. The vendor then layers it with generous scoops of golden syrup made from caramelized sugar. Finally, it's topped with chewy tapioca pearls, adding just the right amount of texture. After the warm and comforting sweetness of Tahoe, it's time to cool things down with the Philippines' most famous dessert, halo-halo. This dessert's name translates to mix-mix, and that's exactly what it is. A glorious mix of flavors, textures, and colors that come together to create pure magic in a glass. The beauty of halo-halo lies in its layers. At the bottom, you'll find sweetened bananas, jackfruit, and red beans, followed by jelly cubes and coconut jelly. Shaved ice is then piled on top, drizzled with evaporated milk, and finished with a scoop of purple yam, ice cream, caramel custard, and crispy rice flakes. The result is a dessert that's refreshing, creamy, and absolutely bursting with flavor. Each bite is a surprise. You never know what you're going to get, whether it's the chewy jelly, the creamy flan, or the crunch of the crispy rice flakes. When it comes to Filipino street food, Qui Qui is one of the most fun and colorful snacks you'll find. These deep-fried quail eggs are coated in an orange batter made from flour, cornstarch, and annatto powder, which gives them their signature color. The process is simple but mesmerizing. The quail eggs are first hard-boiled, peeled, and dipped into the thick orange batter. They're then deep-fried until crispy, creating a crunchy exterior that pairs perfectly with the soft, delicate egg inside. The best part about Qui Qui is the dipping sauces. From spicy vinegar to sweet and sour ketchup or a savory garlic sauce, each dip brings out a different flavor profile. It's a snack that's both versatile and irresistible. Before we continue with the next dish, I want to ask for your help. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, so I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe and help me out. Thank you in advance. Let's continue. Betamax might sound like an old-school video cassette tape, and that's exactly where it gets its name. These skewered rectangular blocks are made from coagulated chicken or pork blood, and their shape resembles the famous video format from the past. The preparation of Betamax is straightforward. The blood is cooked and solidified into rectangular molds, then sliced into small blocks and skewered. These skewers are grilled over charcoal, basted with a savory marinade to give them a smoky, slightly sweet flavor. The flavor of Betamax is rich and earthy, with a texture that's both firm and slightly creamy. For locals, it's a nostalgic snack that pairs perfectly with a spicy vinegar dipping sauce, which cuts through the richness and adds a tangy kick. Betamax is not just a street food, it's a bold statement. It's a snack that represents the Filipino spirit of resourcefulness, making use of every part of the animal and turning it into something flavorful and satisfying. After the bold and smoky flavors of Betamax, it's time to dive back into something sweet and irresistibly crunchy: Banana Q. This street food favorite is made with saba bananas, a variety native to the Philippines, known for its firm texture and sweet, starchy flavor. The process begins with ripe saba bananas being deep-fried in hot oil. As they fry, the vendor sprinkles a generous amount of brown sugar directly into the oil. The sugar melts and caramelizes, coating the bananas in a golden, crispy layer that hardens as they cool. What makes Banana Q so popular is its perfect balance of textures. The crispy sugar coating gives way to the soft, sweet banana inside, creating a snack that's both satisfying and comforting. It's the ultimate Filipino street food for a quick energy boost or a mid-afternoon treat. Our next dish is a Filipino favorite with a name inspired by the famous sports brand, Adidas. No, it's not shoes, but grilled chicken feet, skewered and cooked to perfection over open flames. Adidas begins with a meticulous cleaning process to ensure the feet are ready for cooking. They're then marinated in a mix of soy sauce, calamansi juice, garlic, sugar, and spices, giving them a rich and flavorful profile. Once marinated, the chicken feet are skewered and grilled over hot charcoal until they develop a beautifully charred, golden brown exterior. The texture of Adidas is what sets it apart. The skin becomes slightly crispy on the outside, while the connective tissue and tendons inside are chewy and gelatinous. It's a dish that rewards slow eating, as you savor every bite while working around the small bones. Manggang Hilla, or unripe green mangoes, is the ultimate street food for lovers of sour, tangy flavors. This dish takes the natural tartness of green mangoes and elevates it with the addition of salt, chili, and sometimes bagoong, a savory fermented shrimp paste. The preparation is simple yet mesmerizing. Vendors expertly peel the mangoes and slice them into thin, uniform wedges. These are then served fresh with small containers of dipping options: salt mixed with chili powder for a fiery kick, or bagoong for a burst of umami flavor. The sourness of the green mango, combined with the salty, savory punch of bagoong, creates a flavor explosion that's both refreshing and addictively satisfying. For those who prefer a milder taste, the mango slices can be enjoyed with just a sprinkle of salt and sugar. No Filipino street food adventure would be complete without Fishballs. These bite-sized snacks are made from a mixture of fish meat and flour, shaped into small, round balls and deep-fried to perfection. What makes them so iconic isn't just their flavor, but the entire experience of eating them. The vendor's stall is usually surrounded by eager customers holding small skewers. Once the fish balls are golden and crispy, the vendor scoops them out of the oil and places them in a tray, where customers can skewer as many as they want. The real magic of fish balls lies in the sauces. The sweet brown sauce is rich and savory, the vinegar adds a tangy kick, and the sweet and sour sauce provides a balance of flavors that keeps you coming back for more. Each bite is crispy on the outside and soft, chewy, and flavorful on the inside. Last but not least, Turon. This is a dessert that has captured the hearts of Filipinos and visitors alike. These deep-fried banana spring rolls are crispy, sweet, and utterly addictive, making them a must-try on the streets of the Philippines. The process starts with thin slices of banana and strips of jackfruit, which are wrapped tightly in spring roll wrappers. The rolls are then fried in hot oil and coated in caramelized sugar, creating a shiny, crunchy exterior that crackles with every bite. What makes Turon so special is its simplicity. The natural sweetness of the banana and jackfruit pairs perfectly with the crispy wrapper and the caramel coating. It's a dessert that feels indulgent yet light, making it the perfect snack for any time of day. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through the vibrant and flavorful world of Filipino street food. If you enjoyed this video and it made you want to try these amazing dishes, make sure to hit the like button and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting food adventures from around the world. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss a delicious moment